It's time now for some real education. Instant classics. Having a great time all this Christmas week with A Charlie Brown Christmas. I mean, the end all and be all to my imagination of the Christmas specials. More important, I think, more significant than the anti-bullying message of Rudolph. I think here you have little children in a time of great war and upheaval and atomic times and Bay of Pigs. You've got the assassination of Kennedy. You've got the Vietnam War. All of these very adult things hang over the head of children. And in 1965, we get a great, tremendous reminder of what Christmas and the Christmas spirit really is. Take a look at I think the most obvious consumer moment in the story.
Well, I guess we better concentrate on finding a nice Christmas tree.
I suggest we try those searchlights, Charlie Brown. This really brings Christmas close to a person.
Fantastic.
Gee, do they still make wooden Christmas trees?
This little green one here seems to need a home.
I don't know, Charlie Brown. Remember what Lucy said? This doesn't seem to fit the modern spirit.
I don't care. We'll decorate it, and it'll be just right for our play. Besides, I think it needs me.
The modern spirit, indeed. What a moment, right? That we go to a modern Christmas tree, and all those bright, almost somehow in the animation, he makes those yellow light bulbs glare at you, reflect off all of those metal trees, all the pinging, the knocking on them, all the glitter and the hype, and all of this artificiality, which is a beautiful metaphor for what Christmas had become all over the world, but especially in the West and especially in the United States. More and more gaudy, more and more glitzy. And you have these two little children, they are trying to work their way through and find the ideal tree. Now, Linus, who is aware of the spirit of the age, doesn't necessarily surrender to it. He's our philosopher, but he is there as an observer of the modern spirit, right, with all of its technology, Teflon. Think about the materials it took to fly to the moon. You got Christmas trees now that were beginning to look more like rocket ships than they did actual Christmas trees. And in the midst of all this, Charlie Brown stumbles across this little tree. It's not even really a tree at all. It's a twig. Linus makes the observation, gosh, do they still make wooden Christmas trees? And of course, because it's a bit of it's a bit of a runt, the runt of the litter. It's a standout reminder of the more organic Christmas pasts. Charlie Brown and his deep sympathy for the underdog he is himself can't help but falling in love with that tree. The grief he's about to get from Lucy is going to be epic, but because this is a Christmas special, you know just somehow it'll all work out.